Shine on, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, the hope of rest for the redeemed, the good and blessed. Yonder in glory when the crown is won. For Jesus is now that star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn.
NCN News. I'm Mike Rayleigh. It's a home stretch for two men hoping to scoop up an open Senate seat in Alabama, a state which traditionally has seen little competition for Republicans. But candidate Roy Moore has lost much support in the wake of sexual assault allegations, and his opponent, Doug Jones, sees a rare opening for a Democratic win in today's election. Daniel Lipman is a political reporter and co-author of Politico's Playbook.
I think African Americans recognize that this is their historic opportunity to wrest control of a seat in Alabama that Democrats have written off.
Two people arrested while demonstrating last year in the North Carolina Legislative Building against Republican policies are using the appeal of their trespassing convictions to challenge court fees their lawyer argues are unconstitutional. Some major changes are happening at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. The facility is going through a roughly $5 billion renovation and expansion project over the next decade. Charlotte Deputy Aviation Director Jack Christian tells Spectrum News,
especially during peak times, it becomes very, very congested.
Time is running out to sign up for another government insurance exchange for the Affordable Care Act. And the final push has not gone smoothly, as Diane King Hall reports.
Friday is the deadline for enrolling for subsidized private coverage for the Affordable Care Act. Some glitches are reported during the closing push. In several states, consumers were told there were no plans where there are. The sign-up season has been reduced from 90 days to 45 by the Trump administration. Thursday and Friday are expected to be the busiest sign-up days. That could slow the healthcare.gov website.
A North Carolina General Assembly member will lead next year a national organization dedicated to creating conservative-leaning model legislation for state lawmakers to consider. GOP Representative Jason Sain of Lincoln County will chair the American Legislative Exchange. You're listening to NCN News.
Too many people let their jobs decide where they're going to live. Are you ready for a change of scenery? Feel like you've outgrown your small town? Maybe you feel like you need a break from the hustle and bustle of city life. Whether you're looking to slow down in the country or join the city life, ncjobsnow.com has the perfect relocation opportunity for you. Don't let your job tell you where you live. Build your life where you want to be. Come explore careers available today on ncjobsnow.com and choose your own scenery.
Add some power to your Christmas list this year. Right now, legendary fuel-powered steel chainsaws start at $179.95. And steel battery-powered blowers start at just $129.95. Deck your halls with power. Put a steel under your tree. Fuel or battery, find the steel power that's right for you. Search STIHL or find a dealer at steeldealers.com. All prices MSRP at participating dealers.
A Sunset Beach woman is facing charges in connection with a fatal DWI motorcycle crash in Brunswick County on Sunday afternoon. That, according to the State Highway Patrol. Hanukkah, the 8-day Jewish festival of lights, begins today at sundown. Correspondent Robert Berger reports from Jerusalem.
Israelis are celebrating Hanukkah days after President Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Esther Frank says that's special.
Jerusalem is important to me and has been important to the Jewish people for thousands and thousands of years.
Hanukkah is based on a Jerusalem miracle. Tradition says a flask of holy oil for one day burned for 8 days in the temple.
A phone scam is making its way through the Triangle area in North Carolina. Con men are calling people and telling them a loved one is being held hostage. It happened to a Cary woman over the weekend. She tells ABC 11 she's still traumatized by the incident.
I've never been so relieved in my whole life, and I just fell into a puddle, shaking, and just couldn't believe what I actually went through. I'm still terrified. I'm still traumatized by the whole thing.
A football Hall of Famer is among 3 men suspended by the NFL Network over allegations of sexual harassment. Details from CBS's Vicki Barker.
Analysts Marshall Falk, Heath Evans, and Ike Taylor suspended pending an investigation. A former wardrobe stylist at the network claims Falk, the legendary running back, groped her, exposed himself, and demanded sexual favors. That Evans, a former fullback, sent her nude pictures and propositioned her, and that Taylor, a former cornerback, sent her an explicit video of himself. She's suing, alleging sexual harassment and hostile work environment, among other complaints.
Mike Trayley, NCN News.
We are country at its best with a blend of yesterday's memories. WCAB, Rutherfordton.
From ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. Election day is finally here in Alabama. Voters deciding between Republican Roy Moore, who's facing sexual misconduct claims, and Democrat Doug Jones. ABC's Jim Ryan says the controversy could impact voter turnout on both sides.
Hanging over this special election are the claims of 8 women that then District Attorney and current GOP Senate candidate Roy Moore sexually harassed or assaulted them decades ago. But some of Democrat Doug Jones's supporters look to more recent history.
He wouldn't let the 10 Commandments thing go. He's been removed from office twice. The allegations were just the nail in the coffin.
Many of Moore's supporters also are willing to overlook the claims.
Anybody can be accused of anything. I hadn't seen no proof.
Jim Ryan, ABC News, Montgomery, Alabama.
Polls open 1 hour from now. The suspect who detonated a pipe bomb beneath the nation's busiest bus station is hospitalized in New York City this morning, but talking.
Police returned to 2 addresses in Brooklyn linked to 27-year-old Bangladeshi immigrant Akayed Ullah.
They're looking for any sign that there was an accomplice, somebody who was helping the suspect, any other indications about the device.
Former FBI Special Agent, now ABC News consultant Steve Gomez, said the bomb recipe was readily available online, which is where Ullah told authorities he learned to make the device that nearly killed him. Ullah told investigators he did it for ISIS. Though there's no evidence the group supplied training or financing, Ullah spoke of the plight of Muslims in Gaza, Iraq, and Syria. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
A shocking announcement in San Francisco.
It is with profound sadness that I confirm Mayor Edwin M. Lee passed away early this morning.
That's London Breed. Now the city's acting mayor. Details regarding the 65-year-old Lee's death have not been released. In Southern California, after more than a week, firefighting efforts are paying off, especially on the largest wildfire. It's now 20% contained. You're listening to ABC News.
Message and data rates may apply.
Has dinner got you down? Sick of awful frozen meals or unhealthy fast food? Don't despair, because Martha Stewart is doing a free taste test, giving away free full-size meals from her new meal kit delivery service, Martha and Marley Spoon. All fresh ingredients with Martha's delicious and easy recipes. You're eating in just 30 minutes. To be part of Martha's at-home taste test and get 3 free meals, be one of the first 100 people to text the word 55-TASTE to 555-888. It's so easy. Text us now. Martha and Marley Spoon meals are easy, simple, and delicious. And right now, Martha wants you to enjoy 3 of her best 30-minute meals for free, so you can save time and enjoy eating dinner again. To be part of Martha's at-home taste test and get your 3 free meals, be one of the first 100 people to text 55-TASTE to 555-888. That's 55-TASTE to 555-888. 55-TASTE to 555-888.
A Texas man is under arrest on terrorism charges.
In charging documents, federal prosecutors say 18-year-old Khan Serkan Damlarkaya, who lives in Houston, is accused of providing undercover FBI agents instructions on how to build explosives, complete bombs, and make rifles without being detected, and said in online communication that he planned to travel overseas to fight for ISIS with the goal of committing an attack in the U.S. He also allegedly wanted to have a farewell video published if he committed his attack. If found guilty, he could get 20 years in prison. Alex Stone, ABC News.
It's not a great day in Italy to fall sick.
Doctors across Italy are on a 24-hour strike, saying the Italian healthcare system is in a state of emergency. As the population here ages, funding to hospitals and medical practitioners has not kept pace, with freezes in doctors' salaries that date back almost a decade, plus spending cuts. Hospitals have turned more and more to employing young medical staff with temporary contracts only. The strike will last 24 hours. Emergency medics will continue to work through the day. Megan Williams, ABC News, Rome.
A new warning about holiday baking. The FDA urging people to beware of raw dough, and not just because of the eggs. The flour itself could be making people sick. The FDA says it could contain bacteria. This is ABC News.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where My Pillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the My Pillow buy one get one offer is back. Purchase any My Pillow premium bed pillow and get the second bed pillow absolutely free. Go to mypillow.com, click on the buy one get one free tab, and take advantage of this limited time offer. Use promo code SKY at checkout or call 1-800-635-1825. That's mypillow.com, click on the buy one get one free tab, use promo code SKY at checkout.
Brian Clark, ABC News.
Have you noticed what's going on at Oakland Feed and Seed? Cheapest price in town on propane refills. 20-pound cylinder, $11.99. Forklift cylinder, $17.99. And the 100-pound cylinders, $55.99. Whole corn, $6.99 for the 50-pound bag. 10-10-10 fertilizer, $9.50 for the 50-pound bag. 17-17-17, just $12.50 for the 50-pound bag. Check with Oakland Feed and Seed for all prices. You'll find them the cheapest around. It's a generational thing. Your dad and your dad's dad shopped at Oakland Feed and Seed. Oakland Road, Spindale, locally owned and operated.
Going to have a fair amount of temperature contrast across the area today as cold air begins to move into the area from the northwest. Up around Roxborough, it may only get to around 50 with falling temperatures this afternoon, but down toward the South Carolina border, it could make the mid-60s. So prepare for that. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy, breezy, and again, that big temperature range today. Clearing, breezy, much colder everywhere tonight. Lows in the mid-20s, and then sunny but cold Wednesday and low to mid-40s. I'm Greg Fischel in the Weather Center.
Thanks very much, Greg. It indeed a cold morning here in the foothills. We're starting out at 32. Well, we've dropped back to 30. It's 30 degrees here in the foothills Leading Information Center. And we're getting up to about 45 for our daytime high with a wind chill value as low as 26 today. So it's going to be colder than actually the thermometer shows. Then tonight, mostly clear, lows around 21 with a wind chill value as low as 13. So wherever your toboggan is and your overcoat, pull it out. It's going to be warm. It's going to feel warm if you put it on tonight for sure. Sunny tomorrow, highs around 42. Wind chill value as low as 14 tomorrow. Wind gusting to 13 miles per hour tomorrow night. Wind chill value as low as 24. Mostly sunny, though. It's turning back to be a warm day. 50 degrees on Thursday with mostly sun. Thursday night, partly cloudy, lows around 30. And then Friday night, we have a slight chance of rain mixed with some snow. But right now, though, let's warm up. It's 30 degrees here at WCAB in Rutherfordton. Thanks for joining us for the morning wake-up call. Hour number 2. We'll get to the phones here in a few moments, find out what's been going on around the neighborhood. Right now, though, I have these death announcements. Jack Laxton Connor, big dog, age 65, passed away Friday at Spartanburg Regional Medical Center in Spartanburg. Funeral services will be held 1 o'clock Wednesday at Mountain Creek Baptist Church, Mountain Creek Road, Rutherfordton, with Reverend Eric Reedy officiating. Burial will follow in the church cemetery with Masonic graveside rites. The family will receive friends from 4 until 7 this evening at Mountain Creek Baptist Church. A register is available at Crow's Funeral Home for folks who cannot get to Mountain Creek. For friends to sign, check with crowsmortuary.com. Jack Laxton Connor. Mrs. Linda Hauser Green, 70 of Ellenboro, died Sunday at CMC Cleveland. The funeral will be conducted at 2:30 Wednesday at Big Springs Baptist Church. The Reverend Paul Scott will officiate. Burial will follow in the church cemetery. The visitation will be from 12:45 p.m. until 2:15 p.m. Wednesday in the church fellowship hall prior to the service. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral and Cremation Service is in charge of the arrangements. And online condolences available at washburndorsey.com for Mrs. Linda Hauser Green. Andrew Taylor Parker, age 26 of Rutherford County, passed away Friday, December the 8th. Services will be held on Thursday, December the 14th at Crow's Funeral Chapel at 4 o'clock with Reverend Mike Snellgrove officiating. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. Online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com for Andrew Taylor Parker. Magali Kamiat Gilbert of Lake Lure passed away Friday. A funeral service will be held 1 p.m. Saturday at Crow's Funeral Chapel. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service. And online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. They're assisting the family of Magali Gilbert. Those are the death announcements we have in-house this morning. To get the complete information on these, tune in today at 11:35 and then again at 5:10 as part of the afternoon report for the complete information on these and others that may come into us today. We'll get to the phones in just a few moments, make the calls around the county. Let me thank those of you who have already jumped in and helped us with our Christmas family. Thank you so very much. We need to accumulate that. We'll be delivering it on the 22nd of December this year, so please jump in and help as soon as possible. Our family this year consists of a mother, a young boy, and a young girl. The dad, it's not part of their lives. The mother is fighting stage 4 breast cancer and bone cancer. She also has lymphedema in one arm. She goes to Asheville every Thursday for treatment and scanned every 6 to 8 weeks. Of course, she's not able to work, and due to this illness, she has a 9-year-old boy who has been diagnosed as ADHD, but is in good health otherwise. The daughter is 7 years old. Mother does receive a small disability check in Medicaid. The dad, of course, is not in their lives at all at this time. We can brighten up their lives with a big Christmas. Here are some wishes. The son is a Carolina Panther fan, and anything with Carolina Panther will make him happy. He enjoys Legos. He would enjoy a football or soccer ball or fun stuff to play outside. Other suggestions include Pokemon cards, remote control helicopter, camera, video game player, and socks. Anything a 9-year-old boy would enjoy. Here's some sizes for him. Pant size 7 slim, shirt size 7-8, shoe size 1. The 7-year-old girl is into girly stuff, such as hair stuff. June B books, socks, and she requested new purple notebook, purple jacket, size 7-8, new pencil sharpener, shoe and boot size is 1, shirt size 7 and 8, or anything a 7-year-old girl might enjoy. Those of you who have children that young or grandchildren that young, you might know more what would be good for them to enjoy. Mom said she just wanted to be cured of cancer. However, we did find out she could use some pajamas, 2-8 warm fleece jacket size 2X, bedroom shoes size 10, and they can use towels, washcloths, and anything you can do to help them. Please do that and get them to us, and we'll be delivering these on the 22nd of December. Many of you have already jumped in with gifts and monetary donations, and we appreciate all of that. Thank you so very much.
In an attempt to settle Texas, Spain and later Mexico encouraged people from the United States to come to Texas. Using the impresario system, men who brought in groups of people could get large parcels of land to establish communities. Stephen Austin brought a number of Anglo settlers to Texas, many of whom were involved in the revolution that brought about the independence of Texas. But almost 10 years before this, there was another revolution led by Benjamin Edwards. Benjamin and his brother had established a community that wasn't doing well, so Benjamin's brother went back to the States to raise some money. While his brother was away, Benjamin, hearing the Anglos' constant complaining about Mexico, decided it was time to establish an independent country. So on December 16, 1826, with a force of approximately 30 men, he seized the fort at Nacogdoches, declaring the area the Republic of Fredonia. Looking for all the help he could get, Edwards made a treaty with the Cherokee Indians, promising to give them parts of Texas following the Revolution. Unfortunately, Edwards overestimated the dissatisfaction of the Anglos. They were doing a lot of complaining, But they weren't ready for revolution. For 6 weeks, the Republic of Fredonia existed. And then the Mexican militia arrived. The rebellion disintegrated with little resistance because their leader, Benjamin Edwards, had fled to the United States. You've just heard another story from Chronicle of the Old West. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Well, before you start calling and wondering where the morning update is with Rush Limbaugh, I don't know. It's a couple of mornings in a row that has not fed down, so some of you are happy about that. Others are disappointed that he's not there, but I don't know. So no need to call and say, where's Rush? I don't know. He's on at noon, 12 o'clock, 12:05, but this morning's update is not there again this morning. But we'll move right on as though we had good sense. Now let's move to the phones, and Sheriff Chris Francis is on the radio to give us an update from the world of crime fighting. Sheriff, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
I hope you got your warm clothes on this morning.
It is going to be another cold one. We certainly survived some beautiful winter weather over the weekend. It was good timing for that. And
yes.
Glad it came and glad it got gone.
Glad it got gone. Let's hope for maybe it'll do that again for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Be nice with it.
That would make it a terrific Christmas. It sure would.
Tell us what's going on in the world of crime fighting.
Jim, in the last 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office has responded to 112 calls for service. There have been 2 arrests processed at county jail. Currently incarcerated, we have 177. Arrested by the Sheriff's Office, Gregory Scott Sis, 54-year-old white male of Ellenboro, was charged with failure to appear and received a $500 secure bond. Among the incidents, we had a runaway juvenile on Daffodil Lane in Rutherford, a 17-year-old. He did return home shortly after the report was taken. We also located a 2005 Ford Excursion and a 6x12 utility trailer that was stolen on December the 3rd off of Painter's Gap Road. It was located, however, it was on fire last night off of Thermal City Road. So that is still under investigation. Even that property is located. It had been placed on fire at that location. And Jim, that's what we had to report today.
All right, kind of slim again. I like that.
Very, very. I hope it. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's those that are incarcerated can't do any wrong at this point, and maybe there's a combination of both. We'll take it though.
Yeah, we'll take it. Right. Sheriff, thanks so very much. You have a great day. Be safe out there.
Thank you, and take care.
All right, bye-bye. Well, you have been hearing from the national accusers. Now you can hear from those being accused. No one is reporting their side of this story, and now you can hear the other side. Starting Friday morning, December the 15th at 8 o'clock, you can hear members of the Word of Faith Fellowship tell their side of the story. You've been hearing the other side all these weeks and months and years. Now hear the side from the Word of Faith. This program will be on an ongoing series paid for by Word of Faith Fellowship. The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the view of the management and staff of WCAB, but it gives them an opportunity to state their side of the story. That starts Friday morning at 8 o'clock right here on WCAB. Here's Lindsay now with the 911 Communications Center report. Lindsay, good morning.
Good morning.
What's on the report?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications has processed 38 EMS, 14 rescue. Under law enforcement, 112 Sheriff's Office, 91 Forest City, 3 Lake Lure, 21 Rutherfordton, 30 Spindale. Under fire calls, Forest City had 2 motor vehicle accidents, Hublo had 2 motor vehicle accidents, Union Mills had a vehicle fire, Spindale had a motor vehicle accident, and Sandy Most had a structure fire, assisting departments SDO and Cliffside, and that is all.
Thanks so much for that report. You have a great day.
You too, bye-bye.
Thanks, bye. And today we're being kind to Tom Roop of Union Mills. He turns 80 today. He's our unofficial weather observer. We get to call on him from time to time and get the weather and how many raindrops we've had fall and those kind of things. We're always happy to talk to him. Tom's celebrating a big birthday. They're throwing a big party for him up at Union Mills today as well. We go into the next phone call right now down to Danieltown, the SDO Fire District, and that'll be Ruby Taylor. Good morning, Ruby. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you?
I'm doing just fine. What's on the report?
Well, the fire department assisted Sandy Mush on a structure fire along with Cliffside. And on my birthday calendar, I've got Melissa Allen, Margie Hambrick, and Jesse Skipper Huntley having birthdays today. and I want to wish them a happy birthday. And Mr. and Miss Greg Rendlett is having an anniversary, and hope they have a nice day. Signs are in the range today and going to the secrets tomorrow. And that's all I've got.
Thanks, Ruby. Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, this is Phyllis with Loveless Financial Group. Christmas is that special time when we remember. I remember that special time when all of the sisters and their families would come to Mama and Daddy's. We always came on Christmas Day. Turkey, dressing, ham biscuits, and Mama's coconut cake. From the time I was a little girl, Mama had a nativity set that always had a place of importance in our home. Then there came the time when I must make my own traditions. Cooking for the family has always been special. For me, over 30 years ago, I bought a beautiful ceramic nativity set. When I place it in my home, I remember the faithfulness of our Lord Jesus. It wouldn't be Christmas without the music. Remember, God wrote the song. What can I bring to him this Christmas who has done so much for me? I will give him my time, my life, and I will give him all that he requires of me. I will adore him forever. I hope as you prepare for Christmas, you will make room for Jesus. Our churches need you, and I know what a blessing it is to be a part of God's family of believers. So from Loveless Financial Group, Al, Lynn, and myself, we wish for you and your family a blessed Christmas and a prosperous New Year. This is Phyllis saying Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye for now.
20 minutes after 7 o'clock here on this Tuesday morning. Let's head toward the mountains, Rumney Ball. Steve's on the phone with me right now. Steve, how you doing?
Good morning, Jim. It's a chilly morning here this morning. We're close to the high, I think, today. 41 degrees. I think I've seen some of the forecasts that the high day is going to be 44. I don't know if I'm right there, but
well, that's pretty close. You got your warm clothes on, I hope.
My goodness, and the breeze is blowing, so probably not the best day to go play golf, and I'm sure some folks will.
That wind will feel like a knife cutting right through you, won't it?
Well, we've had snow on the ground up until yesterday in the afternoon, so I think all the grass is brown, but it's you can see it. So I guess that's moving forward. But yeah, it's been pretty boring here the last 24 hours. I had a little drama yesterday, as you know, when we talked, with the tree down and everything, and the lady's car. But everybody's okay. Got some damage to the vehicle. Trees all off the road, and I think we took care of most of the issues from our 48 miles of roads yesterday. Lot to do, lot to clean up, but we're there.
And the tree fell on her car?
Yeah, well, not but just kind of sideswiped it, but broke out the front window.
Oh my!
Yeah, so
bad enough.
She wasn't sitting in it. That's what we're going to be thankful for.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So now we're kind of back to boring. So boring could be a good thing.
I was going to say boring's not always bad.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So we're all good here.
All right, Steve. Thanks so much for the report, and you have a great day.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye. The entire team at Crow's Funeral Home and Cremation Services can help you with options available. They will help you find a balance between the emotional, spiritual, and financial needs of your loved one. During this time, it's important to turn to someone you can trust and depend on. Crow's Mortuary and Crow's Mortuary and Crematory has a long history of trust and dependability. Crow's Mortuary and Crematory. That's 286-2304.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Bobby, you realize 2 weeks from today will be the day after Christmas?
Well, let's don't mention that.
Boy.
I ain't got out and got much just yet, so I'm going to have to get on the ball there.
Yeah, me too, Bob. I'm with you there. Although I'm into Christmas spirit, I just haven't been able to get out and buy anything yet.
Well, that's the way with me. I just sort of dread getting out and doing it there.
I wonder if Faye would just accept a kiss on the cheek this year for Christmas present. Right? She'd be satisfied with that.
I don't know now. You better be careful. You might be in doghouse rest of the year there.
It's too cold for that, so I better.
It'd be too cold for that, I can't tell you. So you might better be careful there.
Yeah, I'll reconsider that.
That's right. Well, Jim, up here with the fire department during the night, we've answered a couple of medical calls. Had a vehicle accident call, Whiteside Road, property damage, and another vehicle accident call, Highway 64, with just property damage. And that's about it with the fire department during the night. And maybe things will stay pretty quiet today. And look like it's going to be another cool day next couple of days there. That wind gets up a little bit, it will be cold there.
Oh, so yeah, it's gonna need us to really wrap up good.
We'll have to bundle up tonight there and stay warm there. So another log on the fire, another dog on the bed, or something there. So
there you go.
Yeah. But Jim, that's about it up here. So you take care and have a good day, and I'll be talking to you in the morning.
Well, thank you, and I'll look forward to that, and you have a good day as well.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
25 after 7 o'clock tonight on our sports schedule here on WCAB. We have Fast Talk, 7 o'clock this evening. Fast Talk, that's a NASCAR talk show. Are you looking for an internal medicine physician in Rutherford County who has open appointments right now? The great news is that Chase Family Care is welcoming new patients today, led by Dr. Russell Stewart and Greg Goodman. Chase Family Care can work with you to manage chronic disease, to treat illnesses, or to assist in developing a health and wellness plan that meets your needs. They're conveniently located at 1269 Highway 221A near Forest City and Caroline. Trust Chase Family Care to give you personal attention with a small-town friendly touch. Call 828-657-5371 for an appointment.
One of the hottest things going on in automobile world today is the fuel-efficient Ford Escape from Sisk Family Ford. You get more value for your money with the Ford Escape, and you'll appreciate the comfort and the value in this remarkable automobile. Try one on for comfort today at Sisk Family Ford, and whenever you need top-of-the-line service on any automobile you own, be sure to bring it to the experts at Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
Now let's head toward the Cherry Mountain Fire District and talk with Sue Price to get her report. Sue, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Jim. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
You warm enough over there?
Yes, I'm warm.
Good, good.
And I'm got a lot higher temperature than you. I've got 39.
Oh, wow. You are warm.
Yeah.
You must be close to sunshine.
Must be. Anyway, we hope it's going to be a good day for everybody. I've got no birthdays. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. I have no birthdays on my church calendar. On my personal calendar, got a birthday for Martha Robinson and an anniversary for David and Libby Green. So I hope those folks will have a good day today. Fairview's got a birthday for Trey Van Dyke. And First Pro doesn't have anything today on theirs, so just a few celebrating. We hope everybody that is will have a good birthday or anniversary. And in my announcements, Duncan's Creek will be having their Christmas children's program at the worship service on the 17th at 11 o'clock. And then at 5 p.m. they'll be having a covered dish supper. And on the 20th, Fairview will be having their Christmas program at 7 o'clock. And Fairview will be going caroling on the 23rd, starting at 5:30. And they'll come back to the Fellowship Hall for soup, sandwiches, and desserts at 6:30. So a lot of things coming up. And let's see, First Fraud will be having their caroling on the 20th. They leave at 6 o'clock. They'll have their Christmas play on the 17th at 6 p.m. And they're going to be having a Christmas musical at the 11 a.m. service on the 24th. And then that night at 10 p.m., a Christmas Eve service. So a lot of good programs and things coming up at the churches, and I hope everybody will get out and enjoy some of it. That's what Christmas is all about, celebrating the birth of Christ. So we hope everybody's looking forward to a good Christmas. I know there's been a lot of sadness, a lot of deaths and things, but we still have the promise of hope. So come on out and enjoy some of the things at the churches. And I guess that's about all the news I've got this morning, Jim. It's quiet over here and calm, looking for a good day, and I hope you'll have one.
Good words of encouragement, Sue. Thank you, and you have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Recliner Center and WCAB are teaming up again this Christmas to give away a brand new leather lane recliner. Just send in a card to WCAB at Post Office Box 511 Rutherfordton, or bring it by to us here on Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton, and you'll be entered in the drawing. Put your name, phone number, and address on the card and get it to us quickly. The drawing's going to be held on December the 22nd during the Jim Bishop Morning Show. Now, there's fewer days to work with this year, so get your card in quickly. Request your favorite Christmas song, and we will do our best to honor your request. We will read many of them over the air during the Christmas season. And kids, you too can send in a card with your name, phone number, your age, and your favorite Christmas song. And you will be entered in a drawing for a Spider-Man recliner for a boy and a bicycle for a girl. Compliments of the Recliner Center. Again, that address is WCAB, Post Office Box 511, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, 28139, or drop it by at 191 Whiteside Road in Rutherfordton. Merry Christmas from WCAB and the Recliner Center.
Your car only needs one place to prepare for the cooler months ahead. RS Speedy Lube, Railroad Avenue, Ruth. RS Express Inspection Station can get you back on the road and keep you legal. RS Speedy Lube Station has 2 lanes to get you in and out in no time. They carry wiper blades and will rotate your tires. Complete car care altogether, including transmission flush and car wash. Count on Chris and his team to take care of all your car needs. Make it your first stop. RS Speedy Lube Service Center, Railroad Avenue in Ruth.
7:31 here on this Tuesday morning, terrific Tuesday morning. Let's head up toward Union Mills and see if we can get a warm report from Brenda Kelly. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine on this terrific Tuesday morning, boy. That was a red sunrise this morning.
I didn't get to see that. Was it bright red?
Yeah, it was red.
What does it mean?
That means that cold weather's coming in today. That's what it means.
Well, no surprise there, right?
No. Ain't it supposed to get windy?
Yes, very windy, and the wind chill factor today is going to be 26. Wind gusting to 26, and the wind chill value is lowest 26. And then tonight, mostly clear, lows around 21. Wind chill value tonight is low as 13.
Yeah, they told on Channel 13 News last night on the weather tonight, you need to keep your faucets dripping.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So they don't freeze up, and open your cabinet doors where the warm air can get in there to them. So that's a good thing.
You know about the pipes under the sink in the house?
Yeah.
Leave those doors open so the warm air can get in there?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've never thought about that now.
Well, so you learned something today.
Pays to listen to Brenda Kelly in the mornings.
That's my household tip for today.
Oh, good. Well, that makes good sense, though.
Yeah. I open mine when it's real cold like that, and in the bathroom and in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So the warm air can get in there. That helps. Every little bit helps.
Every little bit helps. It sure does.
That's right. But we just hope everybody be careful in this cold spell and stay safe and stay warm. And if you heat with space heaters, just be careful. Don't have it close to a curtain or a bed or a chair or anything like that could catch on fire right easy. Just be real careful with them. and we don't want nobody losing their home. Let's see, I've got 28 degrees on the front porch. I don't have but one anniversary today, and that's Brian and Tracy Fleming. I don't have anything on round here, so we hope Brian and Tracy have a great old big day on their special day. And in ways of announcements, birthday party today at noon, special luncheon at Union Mills Community House. Tom Roop is turning 80. No gifts, but please bring a dish to share. We will have a big birthday cake, enough for everyone. We might even make Tom blow out the candles. And other than that, that's all I know that's going on.
Well, we're being kind to old Tom today. Tom on his birthday.
Oh, yeah. That's good, yeah.
Yep.
So, everybody can go out to it. I don't know if I'm going to make it to it or not, because I got some stuff I got to do in town this morning. And I don't know if I'll get back in time to get something cooked and take over or not. But if not, I hope he has a good day.
Well, I hope he does too, and I hope you have a chance to enjoy that as well. Be careful on the road and wear your sweater.
Oh, yeah, I will.
See you, Brenda.
Catch you later.
Bye-bye. Brenda Khaled reporting out of Union Mills with that Khaled report. It's now 7:34. We're being kind to Tom today. He's turns 80. He's the unofficial weather observer for us. We call him from time to time. Good guy. We're happy to recognize his birthday today.
The Recliner Center is happy to introduce new styles of Spring Air mattresses. Some come with the cool gel that you're going to love. Remember the days when you could flip your mattress? Well, Spring Air is now offering the flippable mattress. Check out these for a really great night's sleep. The Recliner Center is needing to make room for some new styles of lift chairs, recliners, and sofas, and you're going to get some special deals on the floor models and extra inventory in the store. Now, you always know you get the best deals in town at the Recliner Center, and now's the best time to go shopping. Check on the inventory of new recliners, sofas, and lift chairs coming in. Now, some of the styles have a new water-repellent fabric. Water beads up instead of soaking into the fabric. Leave it to the Recliner Center to offer you the best choices and best prices. Ask to see the new wall hugger style of furniture. Hours are Wednesday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 2. The Recliner Center on Cooper's Gap Road in Rutherfordton.
People in this part of the South love to do business with home folks. I like that. We need to support our home folks all we can. Support the local folks. They grew up here, they built their business here, and they support our local schools and our local churches and our local businesses themselves. So support home folks. So people love to do business with home folks. That's why I'm proud of Southern Carpet. They grew up here. They raised their children here. And folks that live close by and will take care of you after the sale. I like that. I think that some of the reasons Southern Carpet has done so well over the years, in addition to offering quality material and workmanship. Since 1993, Gerald and Lynn Tony have set out to be the best they can be in this carpet and floor covering business. Above board in all transactions, they give an honest and fair deal. They brought their son Clayton into the business with the same work ethic. Work hard, treat people fair, sell good merchandise. That's the success behind Southern Carpet and Floor Covering in Forest City, 1512 West Main Street. Phone number is 245-0310. Look them up on the web at southerncarpet.net. Let's see who we have on this line over here. Is this Luther Gilligan?
Sweet thing here.
Sweet thing. Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Man, I'm fantastic.
Me too. Just sweetie down there having a good time down here. Doing great.
I like that.
But it's quiet out here this morning. That's going on. Probably cloudy morning. Sun's not up yet. The haze going to come up. We're going out. We're going to have a good time today. Let's see, the fire department here had one call out about 10:30 last night. They had an illegal burn. Other than that, they're quiet. There's nothing going on. Don't have any birthdays today. Let's see, next Monday, 4 o'clock, Bloodmobile down at Oak Grove United Methodist Church down there. So that'll be from 4 to 8 next Monday. Everybody's invited down. Give that. It'll be needed good this time of year. And Jim, and nothing else going on down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Luther, I appreciate it. Have a good one now.
Okay, take care now.
Bye. Bye. It's time for birthdays now and anniversaries. If you call yours in for this 12th day of December, phone lines are clear. 287-3356. That's birthdays and anniversaries. And we'll give away some Daylight Donuts from Granny B's here in just a few moments. All those that are called in will be in the drawing. That's 287-3356.
Here's what our customers think about McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC.
I love my McCurry Deck Buick.
I love my McCurry Deck Chevrolet.
We love our McCurry Deck GMC. We guarantee you'll love McCurry Deck Chevrolet Buick GMC for a city.
I am definitely a McCurry Deck customer for life.
I love the price and the McCurry Deck Customer for Life Rewards program. It gives you up to $3,000 or more in rewards.
Take the easy drive to savings. McCurry Deck for a city. Discover the rewards of being a customer for life.
I'm happy to have a company like Miracle Ear as part of our advertisers here on the morning report. A worldwide company with such a fine reputation. It's an American-made product, and Lisa Terry is helping a lot of your friends with their hearing. If you're noticing symptoms from someone you love, it may be time to turn to Miracle Ear. This is the perfect time of the season to get something going in terms of better hearing. All the sounds and sights of Christmas, all the kids running in and out, singing and playing. Good hearing is important all the time, but especially this time of year. Lisa is a licensed hearing instrument specialist, and she loves her patients, and the patients love her. She has a real desire to help you if you think you might have a hearing loss. You may not need an instrument, and if you don't, you never will be forced to buy one. Call Lisa and let her do a free hearing test and see what's best for you. If you do feel like you need a hearing instrument, they make them so small anymore you hardly even know they're there, but boy, can you hear what's going on. Hear that grandson call you. Hear that granddaughter tell you how much she loves you. Hear that special someone whisper that something special in your ear. Wouldn't that be nice? Remember, a hearing loss is more noticeable than a hearing instrument anytime. Call Lisa today at 447-7716, 447-7716. She's in the Forest City office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, when you need a plumber, you want someone with a reputation of getting right out to you and getting the job done for you the right way. That'll be Umstead Plumbing. Since 1973, the Umstead family has been serving homeowners and builders with the best of service. From unclogging a drain to replacing fixtures and appliances to remodeling jobs, their top quality work, fair prices, and punctual service has made them the area's leading plumbing firm. Eric and Chad are continuing that family tradition, and they'd like to serve you. Call 245-7302. Experience plus equipment equals excellence. Umstead Plumbing at 245-7302. It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide daycare services for an aging parent or loved one. Rutherford Life Care can be just what you're looking for. Rutherford Life Care offers adults a safe and fun place during the day for medical monitoring, nutritional meals, and daily activities. Rutherford Life is licensed by the state of North Carolina Division of Aging. Call them today and let them answer questions you may have. That's 288-1697, 288-1697. Rutherford Life offers a staff of professionals who show the love and compassion that you entrust your loved ones to. That's Rutherford Life Care Services, located on Thunder Road, Spindale. Again, that phone number is 288-1697. That's really something to crow about. It's the Daylight Donuts from Granny B's in Spindale. Get yours today. While they're fresh, they're good, they're delicious. It's Daylight Donuts. It's something to crow about. Happy birthday. Well, happy birthday to our old buddy Tom Roop up in Union Mills, turning 80 today. Want to wish him a happy birthday. And Tracy Murray over at Rutherford, Yorkshire, Rutherford Regional. I want to wish Tracy Murray a happy birthday. And also today, we have Debbie Solon and Brian and Tracy Fleming's anniversary today. Brian Robbins of Forest City is having a birthday. Barbara McGinnis over in Bostic and Carolyn Harrell over in Bostic also celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday, everybody. And we'll find out who's going to win the Daylight Donut from Granny B's in just a moment.
working with can-do people. These are the individuals who, against incredible odds, find a way to get things done. They are short on complaints and long on solutions. It is the kind of person who is not devastated by the loss of a job or the financial reverses of the stock market. Can-do people face the hard times with a resolve and a confidence which confounds the pessimist. Ulysses S. Grant was a can-do person. Tapped by President Lincoln to be one of his main generals, he was charged with major military responsibilities and engaging the enemy. While supplies were probably always lacking, Grant found a way to get the job done without complaint. He said, "Should my success be less than I desire and expect, the least that I can say is, the fault is not with you, Mr. President." Grant stands in stark contrast to General McClellan, who never felt that he had enough supplies and only reluctantly engaged the enemy. Do you initiate or do you complain? The Apostle Paul said, "I have learned to be content regardless of the circumstances, and furthermore, I can do all things through him who strengthens me." Your future success may be determined by your attitude toward your current circumstances. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
And congratulations are in order to Tracy Murray. She won the Daylight Donuts this morning. She lives in Rutherford and works at Rutherford Regional. So congratulations, Tracy. We'll have that certificate over here for you to stop by and pick up and take over to Granny B's and get those delicious Daylight Donuts. Now, coming up next hour, Andrew Tisdale will be here in the Blue Room talking about how to make sense of our money. He'll be here with us, and we'll talk to him. Coming up straight ahead. Meanwhile, let's enjoy the holidays with some Christmas music.
When I've been asked to play or sing my all-time favorite Christmas song, the Christmas song that gives me the real feeling of Christmas, the Christmas song that brings memories back from my childhood, there's no doubt it has to be White Christmas. Written by Irving Berlin in 1942, it has from then till today proved to be one of the best loved Christmas songs ever written. I'm very thankful to get the chance to record this song, and especially to do the lovely, often overlooked words of it, because I haven't heard it recorded too often. Hope you like it. The sun is shining, the grass is green, the orange and palm trees sway. There's never been such a day in
NCN News. I'm Mike Rayleigh. Alabama voters head to the polls today in one of the most closely watched special elections in history. Both Senate candidates, Republican Roy Moore and Democrat Doug Jones, held rallies last night to boost support and try to convince undecided voters. The latest polling shows this race is very much up in the air. Manuel Bajorga says more.
Moore's wife, Kayla, defended her husband against allegations of sexism, racism, and anti-Semitism, which she blamed the media for spreading.
Also, I just want to set the record straight while they're here. One of our attorneys is a Jew.
Some schools in the western part of the state are still closed today or are opening late because of ice and snow affecting travel. In the meantime, the road cleanup continues on secondary roads in the mountains. Lisa McClellan lives in Buncombe County and tells WLOS News.
I've been cooped up for about 3 or 4 days. I told a friend, I said, I really wish the snow would melt before I gained 20 pounds. There wasn't anything else to do but eat, so.
The family of a man accused of setting off a pipe bomb in a crowded New York City subway corridor says it's heartbroken by the suffering the attack has caused. Their statement was read Monday by Albert Fox Khan, legal director for the Council on American Islamic Relations in New York.
We are heartbroken by the violence that was targeted at our city today and by the allegations being made against a member of our family.
The families of 2 people killed in a Duke Life flight crash in September have filed a lawsuit claiming the helicopter's manufacturer knew there was a risk of engine fires and that the pilot was at fault for not following emergency procedures. A Sunset Beach woman is facing charges in connection with a fatal DWI motorcycle crash in Brunswick County on Sunday afternoon. You're listening to NCN News.
Hello, North Carolina. Geico presents things that'll make you feel good.
Dolphins give each other names. Those squeaks and clicks might be dolphin for.
Hey, Tom, come check this out.
Something else to make you feel good. Geico's been offering great savings and service for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. And that satisfying coverage isn't just for your car. The Geico Insurance Agency can help you insure your home, apartment, and condo. And Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. You know what else will make you feel good? It rains diamonds on Jupiter due to extreme atmospheric pressure, thus really making it rain. And Geico is the 2nd largest auto insurer in the country, so breathe easy. We've got your back. Plus, you might be able to save even more money because Geico could help you find savings like military or federal discounts. And Geico offers emergency roadside service.
So, North Carolina, contact Geico online at geico.com. You'll feel better after you do.
What do you do when your president is skeptical of climate change? Head to France. More from CBS's Vicki Barker.
13 U.S.-based climate scientists will spend the next 5 years on an all-expense-paid program that French President Emmanuel Macron has called Make Our Planet Great Again. Any resemblance to President Trump's campaign slogan, very much intended. Macron announced the grant program minutes after Mr. Trump renounced the Paris Climate Agreement. The scientists say Mr. Trump's climate-skeptic policies have made it financially and psychologically impossible to continue their work in the U.S.
If you haven't been to Charlotte Douglas International Airport in a few months, get ready. It might look a little different the next time you go. The airport is one of the busiest construction sites in Charlotte, with projects totaling hundreds of millions of dollars underway. Charlotte Deputy Aviation Director Jack Christian tells Spectrum News Concourse A will be expanding.
High space, open space, lots of glass, lots of windows.
A 16-year-old has been arrested in a fatal shooting of another teen in North Carolina. The Hardin County Sheriff's Office says a 16-year-old boy was arrested on Monday and charged with second-degree murder in the November 13th death of 15-year-old Owen Caltigaron. Hanukkah, the 8-day Jewish festival of lights, begins today at sundown. Correspondent Robert Berger has more from Jerusalem.
Israelis are celebrating Hanukkah days after President Trump recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Esther Frank says that's special.
Jerusalem is important to me and has been important to the Jewish people for thousands and thousands of years.
Hanukkah is based on a Jerusalem miracle. Tradition says a flask of holy oil for 1 day burned for 8 days in the temple.
Democrats seeking inroads in North Carolina's House during next November are rolling out new names for candidates who hope to upset veteran Republican lawmakers.
Today's hits and yesterday's memories, WCAB Rutherfordton.
ABC News. I'm Jim Ryan in Montgomery, Alabama, where the polls have just opened in the special election to choose the next U.S. Senator. From Huntsville to Mobile Bay, if you turn on our radio today, this is what you'll hear.
On December 12th, we'll have a clear choice for our next senator.
Don't decency and integrity matter anymore?
For Doug Jones. As the two candidates make a final appeal to the voters.
My name's Roy Moore, and I approve this message.
I'm Doug Jones, and I approve this message.
Last night, Republican Moore and Democrat Jones rallied their supporters. Jones in Birmingham.
Take people with you to the polls. This election is going to be one of the most significant in a long, long time.
Outside Dothan, Alabama, Roy Moore again denied the allegations of sexual harassment and assault, throwing down a gauntlet to his supporters.
If you don't believe in my character, don't vote for me.
A process that began 10 months ago when then-Senator Jeff Sessions became U.S. Attorney General will finally be over 12 hours from now when the polls close. I'm Jim Ryan, ABC News in Montgomery, Alabama. Now with more news, here's Brian Clark.
There's real concern today about the potential for copycats and lone wolf attackers following Tuesday's botched suicide attack at New York City's busiest transit hub. ABC senior justice correspondent Pierre Thomas says those concerns are made worse ahead of the holiday season.
The attempted attack was a nightmare scenario. A would-be suicide bomber on mass transit, a suspect with no criminal background, and not on the government's terrorism radar.
The mayor of San Francisco has passed away.
It is with profound sadness that I confirm Mayor Edwin M. Lee passed away early this morning.
Acting Mayor London Breed announcing the news. Lee was 65. The cause has not been announced. 3 former NFL players, including Hall of Famer Marshall Faulk, have been suspended from their analyst roles at NFL Network after they were accused of sexual misconduct in a lawsuit. You're listening to ABC News.
A good night's sleep starts with the right pillow. That's where MyPillow comes in, and we're excited to announce the MyPillow buy one get one offer is back. Purchase any MyPillow premium bed pillow and get the second bed pillow absolutely free. Go to MyPillow.com, click on the buy one get one free tab, and take advantage of this limited time offer. Use promo code SKY at checkout or call 1-800-635-1825. That's MyPillow.com, click on the buy one get one free tab, use promo code SKY at checkout.
It's an era of politics like we've never seen before. I'm ABC News Chief White House Correspondent Jonathan Karl. Join me on my podcast, Powerhouse Politics. We go beyond the headlines of the day with in-depth interviews, talking to the people shaping our political landscape. And of course, we leave room for the ABC reporters on the front lines. It's Powerhouse Politics with me, Jonathan Karl. Check it out on iTunes or abcnewspodcast.com.
A piece of good news in the firefight against the Southern California wildfires. Officials say the largest blaze, the Thomas fires, now 20% contained, but there are growing concerns about air quality.
And so fires like these have been blowing smoke up into the air for several days, and it's been settling down in the valley below. That has created a health risk with all this smoke in the air in 3 counties, affecting tens of thousands of people, which is why everywhere you go here, you see people wearing these masks. They're even giving them out for free here in Santa Barbara County.
ABC's Matt Gutman in Santa Barbara County. More than 50 world leaders are in Paris for a summit to fight climate change.
Taking a page out of the Trump playbook, French President Macron labels his event Make Our Planet Great Again. Among those there, former Secretary of State John Kerry.
We have 38 states that have renewable portfolio standard laws. So 80% of the population of America is in those 38 states that are committed.
Political, business, and financial leaders are expected to announce a host of big-ticket projects designed to reduce emissions. The event comes on the 2nd anniversary of the Paris Climate Deal. Tom Rivers, ABC News at the Foreign Desk.
Former Paralympic athlete Oscar Pistorius, in prison for the 2013 death of his model girlfriend, has been involved in a prison fight. Officials say it was over a prison phone. This is ABC News.
With the stock market at all-time highs, cash in your profits now and invest in an asset that can potentially pay for up to 20 or more years. That's the sound of a producing oil well and the sound of a smart investment. If you're an SEC-defined accredited investor, you can take advantage of Encore Energy's projects. Call now to learn how you can potentially achieve 20 or more years of income and deduct 100% of every dollar invested against all forms of income. Call 1-800-803-8511. That's 1-800-803-8511. Oil investments involve a high degree of risk and actual results may vary.
Brian Clark.
Going to have a fair amount of temperature contrast across the area today as cold air begins to move into the area from the northwest. Up around Roxborough, it may only get to around 50 with falling temperatures this afternoon, but down toward the South Carolina border, it could make the mid-60s. So prepare for that. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy, breezy, and again, that big temperature range today. Clearing, breezy, much colder everywhere tonight. Lows in the mid-20s, and then sunny but cold Wednesday and low to mid-40s. I'm Greg Fischel in the Weather Center.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, although it is a cold one. 33 right now. We're warming up only to 45, but that wind chill factor is going to make it feel like 26. Wind's going to be gusting up to about 26 miles per hour. Tonight, dropping back to 21 for the temperature. Wind chill value as low as 13. And then Sunday tomorrow with highs around 42, but that wind chill is going to be a factor for us again tomorrow. Low is 14. Wind gusting to 13 miles per hour. Wind's going to be a factor all the way through until Thursday. Then just mild winds on Thursday and mostly sunny. Highs around 50. So we can look forward to Wednesday, right? And then start going downhill again toward the weekend. It's 8:06, and congratulations again to Tracy Murray. She works at Rutherford Regional. She won the Daylight Donuts this morning from random drawing, and we're being kind to Tom Roop up in Union Mills. He turns 80 today. So he's our unofficial weather observer up there, so we want to wish Tom a happy birthday. And it's Tuesday morning, and is Andrew Tisdale Day. Name it after Andrew Tuesday Tisdale.
Hey, that's getting better. We're going to figure this out before too long.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I am. I'm kind of nervous. I'm going to see Brenda Kelly today, and I'm just going to have to just hang my head and apologize and ask for forgiveness, and then for a chocolate oatmeal cookie.
She's after you, boy.
That's right. That's right.
Well, maybe you can show up to Tom Roop's birthday party up there in Union Mills today.
That's right. It's a big happening up there this time.
80 years old. He's a good guy.
He is. But it don't look like he's 80.
I know it. He doesn't.
Mine's like as sharp as it can be.
It really is. All those Roop guys are. I want to drink what they're drinking because it seems to not affect their age at all.
I think it comes out of Box Creek.
Maybe that's true.
Yep.
Well, tell us what's on your mind today.
Well, we're going to talk about, we're coming into Christmas season, and everyone has probably got gifts on their mind. Some of us may be out there already getting things settled and getting gifts in. But here's a challenge. Confident Living said that sometimes we have to have that can-do attitude. A Gallup poll reports that the average person is going to plan to spend over $1,000 on Christmas this year, and that most of it is going to be done with credit cards. You know, since using plastic really doesn't hurt much as spending cash, that $1,000 can actually turn into $1,500, $1,200 before you know it. So here's a challenge. Why not leave your credit cards out of the cold this year and commit to a credit-free Christmas? Well, Andrew, why should I do that? Well, number one, it's going to be less holiday stress. This is a time of year that stress can actually take away from the true purpose. When you opt for cash instead of cards because you know when to stop spending because your money runs out. Even if you can't buy everything you want, you will hardly notice, and you will not be too busy feeling anxious about it. You'll actually be relieved not having to make a payment the next month. You're not going to have to pay interest. None whatsoever. That's how much money you pay in interest and fees when you stay away from credit cards. Zero. You don't have to worry about that $40 sweater that you bought for your friend and now is costing $55. There's no risk of being hacked. There's a lot of shopping lists of stores whose databases have already been hacked by hackers this year. The thieves steal credit cards and debit card numbers and do a little Christmas shopping for themselves using your money, not theirs. Number 4, surprises are not actually given away. I've had this happen before. I purchased with a credit card a gift for my wife. She opens up the bill. She says, "What's that?" The prize is gone. And nothing, remember this. A survey found that in 2011, 14.1 million people were still paying off their Christmas debt 12 months later. It's kind of a bummer to carry your balance on your credit card for that American Girl doll while you're actually clothes shopping for the next school year. If you go with cash, none of this is going to come into play. And it can actually relieve, again, the holiday stress that comes on. And so we can think about the true meaning of Christmas this year.
That's great advice. What people can really get head over heels in the credit card debt, can't they?
They can.
In a minute and a half.
They can. Well, if you think about it, the banks that issue them have the biggest buildings in the world for a reason.
That's exactly right. I hadn't thought about that, but you're right.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Our money.
Andrew Tisdale, Financial Advisor with Edward Jones, 173 Railroad Avenue, Rutherfordton. And that phone number is 287-9197. It's always, you always enjoy talking with Andrew. Always a pleasure to see you.
On Andrew Tuesday.
Andrew, Tuesday, yeah, what did I say? Tuesday, Andrew Day, or Andrew, anyway.
It's always on Tuesday. Tuesday morning.
We're glad to have you.
Hope everyone has a great day.
Have you a piece of cake before you leave. We have good friends who bring us cake from time to time. So
I have to go get with some coffee.
Yeah, we got the coffee back there. Cut you a piece of cake, and you'll be like one of us.
Sounds good to me.
We get like one of us, round in the belly.
Well, I'll try to run this evening. After
good.
that big lunch at the party.
There you go. Yep. There you go. Andrew, it's good to see you.
See you.
And I'll be back here with some news from here and there in just a moment. If you get a look at Santa's Christmas list, you'll see Cabin Fever Warehouse right at the very top. That's because Santa knows best, and you too will find a store full of name brand furniture that will brighten any home or apartment. James Roop has a wide selection of upholstered, stylish, and comfortable sofas and recliners, beautiful bedroom suites that will make you proud to own. Every home needs a gift to brighten the spirits of those who live there, and Cabin Fever Warehouse has just the right thing. Open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday, 181 Executive Drive, Rutherfordton. Have you heard the 3 big lies about Medicaid eligibility? First, if you need a nursing home, Medicaid will take your house. That's not true. Second, if you transfer assets, you have to wait 60 months to qualify. That's not true. And third, if you're already in a nursing home, it's too late to protect your assets. That's not true. Please call attorneys Gerald N. Willis, Kent Baldwin, or Martin Gerard at the Arledge Law Firm for a free consultation and learn the truth about Medicaid and eligibility and nursing home care in North Carolina. It's more likely than you think that you may qualify and not lose everything you own. Call the Arledge Law Firm today at 287-3338, located on East Court Street in Rutherfordton. Again, that's 287-3338. Just a program note, starting Friday morning and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday until further notice, you'll be able to hear from the accusers, the accused. You've been hearing from the national accusers. Now you'll get to hear those that have been accused. No one's reporting their side of the story, so they're stepping forward. And you can hear members of Word of Faith Fellowship tell their side of the story. That'll be Friday morning at 8 o'clock here on WCAB. The program will be an ongoing series paid for by Word of Faith Fellowship. And the views expressed on the program are not necessarily those of the management and staff here at WCAB, but they have an opportunity now to step forward and give their side of the story. You're only hearing one side, and that's the Associated Press side. And we'll see what's really the truth behind all of this. Friday morning at 9 o'clock. Spread the word. News from here and there this morning. We're taking a look at what's been being reported in the Daily Courier, and they're reporting about a baby girl being born in a fire station parking lot. When Imani Moore arrived in the world Monday afternoon, 3 days before she was due, both her parents and 3 siblings were with her. The 8-pound little girl was born in her parents' vehicle in the parking lot of the Sandy Mush Fire Department off US 221A at 12:39 p.m. The 911 Communications Center received a call at 12:35 for the ambulance to come to the fire station to assist with an OB patient. Mom Stephanie Tony said she knew the baby was about to be born and told boyfriend Travis Moore they were not going to make it to the hospital, so he pulled on the parking lot of the fire station. 4 minutes after the first call to 911, Imani was born with assistance from Moore. I tried to get as comfortable as I could. I knew she was coming. Tony said as she was being placed on the stretcher holding her new baby. At the fire department at the time were Officer Daniel Elliott and Fireman William Ditney Clayton, who had arrived to answer another call. So congratulations, fire department and the mother. Meanwhile, the Daily Courier is also reporting that Brian Keith Hauser, 46, pleaded guilty Monday morning to charges stemming from a shootout and standoff with law enforcement officers over 2 years ago and received a prison sentence of at least 10 years. He had been given a second chance in life, Superior Court Judge Tommy Davis told Hauser. Hauser was standing beside his attorney, Sarah Somick, in the courtroom, dressed in gray striped prison clothes, and he received a 10-year sentence in his plea deal. Meanwhile, the jury for Scotty Lee Jemerson 50 of New Hope Road in Rutherfordton is expected to be heard in Rutherford County Superior Court this week. Superior Court Judge Tommy Davis is presiding over court. Assistant District Attorney Garland Byers will prosecute the case, and Jefferson is being represented by Daniel Talbert. Jefferson was arrested by deputies with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office in November 2014 and will face charges in court of 1 count of statutory rape, sexual offense. The defendant, greater than 6 years old, and sex offense and a parental role. Ellenboro Aldermen are making history tonight. Elected officials take an oath of office in Ellenboro when they are sworn into office at 7 o'clock. 2 new elected board members, Liz Blanton and Pamela Paget, will take the oath of office, joining Alderman Sandra Weeks on the board. This will mark the first time in modern history that an elected board has been comprised of 3 voting females. In the past, there have been 3 females on the Rutherford County Board of Education at one time, but they were not a majority of the elected board. So this is, according to Gene Gordon in the Daily Courier, that is a history-making thing. Other news from here and there this morning, the McDowell News and the McDowell County Sheriff's Office is reporting that Deputy Aaron Benelli of the McDowell County Sheriff's Office charged Cameron Allen Johnson, 19, of Marion, with possession of methamphetamine and possession of up to half ounce of marijuana. 3:50 a.m. Monday, Benelli responded to the report. This is Monday, November the 20th. Benelli responded to the report of a suspicious vehicle near McDonald's in Old Fort. The car had gone from McDonald's across the road and was stuck on a curb. The driver, identified as Johnson, was passed out behind the wheel. Subsequent search of the Kia Soul turned up 12.9 grams of methamphetamine and 3.1 grams of marijuana. A missing 73-year-old man was returned home after being found on a Greyhound bus. Trooper J.J. Byland with the North Carolina State Highway Patrol was near exit 116 around 3 p.m. when he heard a report that William Martin Jr. of Stokesdale was missing and on a bus in Burke County. Byland said he saw the bus traveling westbound and pulled it over at exit 106 off-ramp. The bus driver didn't even know he was on there. He was asked if he had a bus ticket, and he said he didn't. Martin also didn't have much money. All he had was a wallet, a honey bun, and a Coke. He was very confused, Byland said. He didn't really have any idea where he was at the time or where he was going. Byland said he believes Martin is suffering from severe dementia. Byland did not know how long he had been missing. Trooper B. Clark drove Martin to Iredell County to meet authorities from near Winston-Salem to take him home. Byland just says, I was in the right place at the right time, I guess. His family was concerned about him. I'm just glad we're getting him home safely. Well, a North Carolina gunman from North Carolina, who killed 5 in California, died by suicide, according to authorities. In a final report Friday, the Tanama County Sheriff's Department said an autopsy determined 44-year-old Kevin Neal shot himself in the head in his car after police forced it off the road. Police said that Neal killed his wife November 13th and went on a shooting rampage in Rancho Tahama Reserve the next day that included firing at an elementary school. He killed 4 others, including 2 neighbors, and wounded 8 people, including a 5-year-old boy. Make that a 6-year-old boy. Sarah Gonzalez had just dropped off her daughter when the gunman blocked her car. He pretty much stopped me and shot at me 3 times through his windshield. Authorities say neighbors had reportedly complained about Neal firing hundreds of rounds from his house and engaging in other erratic, violent behavior. Relatives say he suffered from delusions and mental problems. But no more will he suffer from those kind of problems. WSPA Channel 7 News is reporting that a man is accused of kidnapping a woman from a Spartanburg business before robbing and sexually assaulting her. Andrew Dedmond Wright, 23, of Spartanburg, is charged with kidnapping, criminal sexual conduct, and strong-arm robbery, according to jail records. Wright took the victim against her will from Seatail on December 4th, according to a report from the sheriff's office there. Deputies say Wright withdrew $500 in cash using the victim's debit card against her will. The victim told deputies that she was later taken to Wright's home, where she was forced to perform a sex act on him, which was recorded with a cell phone. The report states the victim was later dropped off at the business. Wright was booked into the Spartanburg County Slammer on Friday and remains in custody, according to police records. Meanwhile, another mother, lose track of her thought process, I guess. She's been charged after police say she left her child in a vehicle. Spartanburg police were asked to check on a child welfare after a witness reported the boy had been seen by himself in an SUV in the parking lot for at least 20 minutes. According to a police report, an officer saw the small boy sitting in the back seat with all windows up and doors locked. The child was not in a car seat and did not appear distressed. Police were opening the door when the boy's mother, identified in the report as Alla Cavallacci, ran towards officers and told them through a Russian translator on her phone that she was inside an Old Navy store for a few minutes. She reportedly told police her son had been sick and was asleep when she entered the store. They would never happen again, but police say security footage showed her entering a store more than an hour before she was seen running toward officers. Kovalovich, 37 of Boiling Springs, has been charged with cruelty to children. According to jail records, she was booked into the Spartanburg County Slammer on Friday and released later that day. 20 minutes after 8 o'clock, Tuesday morning here on WCAB in Rutherford. We'll have the Sheriff's Report with Sheriff Chris Francis in just a moment. Rutherford Regional Health System now features its walk-in services at Forest City Family Care at 212 Allendale Drive, Forest City, just behind the Tri-City Mall. Those needing walk-in care enjoy the same great services, but now at the new location. They continue to operate Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. The scope of services remain unchanged for the walk-in patients. When you don't have an appointment but need to be seen quickly, we hope you'll choose the walk-in services now located at the rear entrance of Forest City Family Care.
Boo! Say boo to the flu. This is Lauren with Smith's Drugs in downtown Forest City. Make sure the flu doesn't come and get you. Be prepared with the flu immunization, which you can get Monday through Friday from Smith's Drugs in downtown Forest City. It's no cost with most insurances.
Thanks, Lauren. Here is Sheriff Chris Francis now with the report.
Jim, in the last 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office has responded to 112 calls for service. There have been 2 arrests processed at county jail. Currently incarcerated, we have 177. Arrested by the Sheriff's Office, Gregory Scott Sis, 54-year-old white male of Ellenboro, was charged with failure to appear and received a $500 secured bond. Among the incidents, we had a runaway juvenile on Daffodil Lane in Rutherford, a 17-year-old. He did return home shortly after the report was taken. We also located a 2005 Ford Excursion and a 6x12 utility trailer that was stolen on December the 3rd off of Painter's Gap Road. It was located, however, it was on fire last night off of Thermal City Road. So that is still under investigation. Even that property was located, it had been placed on fire at that location. And Jim, that's what we had to report today.
Hi, I'm Lou Gillum, Program Director here at WCAB. It's that time of year again, time for our Christmas family, and this is our Christmas family for 2017. Our family this year consists of a mother, young boy, and young girl. The dad is not a part of their lives. The mom is fighting stage 4 breast cancer and bone cancer. She also has lymphedema in one arm. She goes to Asheville every Thursday for treatment and a scan every 6 to 8 weeks. Of course, she is not able to work due to the illness. She has a 9-year-old boy who is diagnosed as ADHD, but in good health otherwise. The daughter is 7 years old. The mother does receive a small disability check and Medicaid, and of course, as I said, the dad is not in their lives at this time. Now, with your help, we can brighten up their lives with a big Christmas. Here's some of the wishes. The son is a Carolina Panther fan, and anything with the Carolina Panthers on it will make him happy. He enjoys Legos, football, soccer ball, anything to play with outdoors. Other suggestions for indoors when it's cold: Pokemon cards, a remote control helicopter, camera, video game player. He also needs socks, pants size 7 slim, shirt size 7/8, shoe size 1. The 7-year-old daughter, of course, is into girly stuff, such as hair stuff. She likes the June Bee books, socks. She requested a new purple notebook, a purple jacket, size 7/8, a new pencil sharpener, shoe and boot size 1, shirt size 7/8, and, of course, anything that a 7-year-old girl might enjoy. Mom says she just wants to be blessed with a cure for the cancer. However, we did find out she could use some pajamas, size 2X, a warm fleece jacket, size 2X, bedroom shoes, size 10, of course, towels, washcloths, anything household-wise, groceries, gift cards, anything that you could think of will help. Thank you on behalf of this family, and thank you on behalf of our family here at WCAB for trying to help this family to have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
NCN Sports, I'm Josh Zach. Tom Brady was intercepted twice and held without a third down conversion in Miami last night as the Dolphins kept the Patriots from clinching their 9th consecutive AFC East title at least for another week. They snapped New England's 8-game winning streak in a surprising 27-20 upset on Monday Night Football. Jay Cutler finished with 263 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Dolphins.
We had some chances there in the fourth to kind of, cushion our lead a little bit, and couldn't make it happen. And you got to be careful with a team like that, like you said. I think the Super Bowl last year is an indication of what they're capable of. And they made it a one-possession game in this one. So, you got to beat these guys to the final whistle.
Keeping in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles have lost Carson Wentz for the rest of the season. An MRI on Monday confirmed the star QB tore his left ACL in Sunday's win over L.A. Wentz was a favorite for the NFL MVP. In college hoops, Grand Canyon beat NC Central. On the pro circuit, the Hornets beat Oklahoma City. Duke's loss to Boston College dropped the Blue Devils to number 4 in the latest AP Top 25 poll. Villanova is the new number 1. They're followed by Michigan State and Wichita State, then Duke, then Arizona State in 5. Carolina jumped 4 spots to 7. On the ice, Anaheim served Carolina their 4th straight loss on the road, 3-2. The Canes capped their dismal West Coast road trip tonight in Las Vegas, where head coach Bill Peters is looking forward to playing the Golden Knights for the first time. In a situation between two teams that have no history, one of them desperate for a win. It's Carolina. They're the ones that are desperate for a win.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I think, I've heard good things about the atmosphere and the arena itself. I've never been there, so I look forward to getting the opportunity to bounce back and get 2 points tomorrow.
The NFL on Monday announced finalists for the Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award. Luke Kuechly is among 8 players nominated for the honor that recognizes those who best demonstrate the qualities of on-field sportsmanship. This is NCN Sports.
Need a gift idea for a sports nut? Give them a gift subscription to the ACC Sports Journal. Every issue of the ACC Sports Journal is filled with the rumors, recruiting updates, and insider news that sports fans crave. It's the perfect gift for fans of the Tar Heels, Blue Devils, Wolfpack, Demon Deacons, and the rest of the ACC. Order your gift subscription now at accsports.com, and you'll save 60% off the cover price. That's a full year's subscription of 24 issues for just $39. Ordering is fast and it's easy too. Just go to accsports.com right now and click on the big yellow subscribe now button. Order your gift subscription today and we'll also send you a card letting your favorite sports fan know it's a special gift from you. Don't miss out on this offer. Go to accsports.com now and click on the subscribe now button.
The NFL Network has levied suspensions amid allegations of sexual harassment. CBS News correspondent Vicki Barker reports.
Marshall Faulk, Heath Evans, and Ike Taylor suspended pending an investigation. A former wardrobe stylist at the network claims Faulk, the legendary running back, groped her, exposed himself, and demanded sexual favors. That Evans, a former fullback, sent her nude pictures and propositioned her, and that Taylor, a former cornerback, sent her an explicit video of himself.
And there's a change coming to golf. That could mean the difference in major tournaments between victory and defeat. Anne-Marie Green has that.
In April, LPGA golfer Lexi Thompson was penalized during the final round of a tournament, costing her the championship. That's after a TV viewer noticed she improperly placed her ball on the green. The new rules say violations pointed out by viewers will be banned.
Josh Zach, NCN Sports.
More than 1 million Americans have heart attacks each year. And if you or a loved one experiences symptoms of a heart attack, every second matters. That's why the emergency department at Rutherford Regional Health System is a chest pain accredited facility. What does that mean to you? It means quality care here at home that could save precious seconds when treating the symptoms of heart attacks. To learn more about Rutherford Regional and its commitment to safe quality care, visit myrutherfordregional.com.
Kurt Busch is ready to re-up.
My best chance to win races, to win championships, is to be with Stewart-Haas Racing.
Plus Kevin Harvick.
I'm always one that likes things when you mix them up, so I think this is unique.
And Ryan Blaney.
I begged him to go to the Star Wars premiere Force Awakens a couple years ago, and we couldn't make it happen.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass.
Attention business owners. We know that owning a business means getting things done right now. So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company. General Steel. We can design a building for your business quickly and save you thousands of dollars. That's right, thousands. You may think General Steel only builds large projects or that you can't afford General Steel quality. Well, check these prices. How about a 40 by 60 foot building for under $22,000? Or even a 50 by 100 for under $35,000? That's right, a 5,000 square foot building for under $35,000. And these buildings all have General Steel quality. Best of all, you can still order a building and have it delivered in time to build this year. How's that for right now? So if your right now list includes a new building, call the Right Now Company, General Steel.
800-398-8309. 800-398-8309. That's 800-398-8309.
It's been a much longer process than he would have liked, but we're hearing any day now Kurt Busch will sign a new contract with Stewart-Haas Racing. Busch admitted recently he did have conversations with other racing organizations, yet never seriously thought about leaving SHR.
Absolutely. I think that my best chance to win races, to win championships, is to be with Stewart-Haas Racing. Talked with other owners, and the offers were about the same from other teams, but the offers weren't the same as far as level of car, and to work with Doug Yates and Ford and all the individuals that I've grown around and felt comfortable with at Stewart-Haas, that's not available at other teams.
Meanwhile, his teammate Kevin Harvick is trying to figure out how the pit stops are going to change, with NASCAR taking away a tire carrier and putting 5 men over the wall instead of 6.
As you look at the limits, it'll obviously cause some different training and some different things to figure out as far as how you're going to get the tires on and off and how long the pit stop's going to be and the sequence of the whole pit stop. So it's interesting. I'm always one that likes things when you mix them up, so I think this is unique and interesting to see how it's all going to work out.
This Christmas, Speedway Children's Charities will donate a record $3.2 million to 435 charitable organizations across the country. Since Bruton Smith founded Speedway Children's Charities, it's raised more than $52 million. And now that the season's over, Ryan Newman lets us in on what he's going to do with his downtime.
Enjoy family time, do a little hunting, do a little snowmobiling, and just vacation at home.
Drivers, start your engine!
NASCAR speeds to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Pennzoil 400 and a triple header showdown.
Green flag waves and we're underway.
Tickets are going fast.
Keselowski uses the high line.
Great seats starting at $59 and kids pay just $10.
4 wide getting into turn 3.
Call 800-644-4444 or select your seats at lvms.com.
Truex will get the edge.
Plan now for the NASCAR triple header. March 2nd through 4th at Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Over the weekend, Ryan Blaney flew out to Los Angeles, where he was one of the lucky few to attend the premiere of The Last Jedi, and explains why he's always been a big Star Wars fan.
I don't know, it's what I saw as a kid. The first one I saw in 99, I think episode 1 came out, and I was 6 or 7 at that time. So at that time, your mind's kind of developing what you like and don't like, and it's just something I liked, and we got hooked on.
Mark Garrow and PRN's Garage Pass, brought to you by Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Getting your taxes done efficiently and precisely are so important. The least mistake can hurt you terribly. Take the stress off your tax preparation this year with the professional accounting services of Roger Jolly and Central Tax Services. Central Tax offers electronic filing, multi-state returns, and what we all like, fast refunds. 44 years experience. Turn to the tax service professionals. That's Central Tax Service on Oak Street in Forest City, or give them a call at 245-0557.
Going to have a fair amount of temperature contrast across the area today as cold air begins to move into the area from the northwest. Up around Roxborough, it may only get to around 50 with falling temperatures this afternoon, but down toward the South Carolina border, it could make the mid-60s, so prepare for that. Otherwise, just mostly cloudy, breezy, and again, that big temperature range today. Clearing, breezy, much colder everywhere tonight, lows in the mid-20s, and then sunny but cold Wednesday and low to mid-40s. I'm Greg Fischel in the Weather Center.
We're warming up nicely. It's up to 41 now. 45 is as far as we're going with our temperature at 45. We're 41 now. But that wind chill is going to be the factor, though. It's going to be as low as 26 with that wind gusting to 26 miles per hour today. Then tonight, mostly clear, dropping back to 21, and the wind chill value as low as 13. It's going to be that way with us all the way till Thursday. Then Thursday looks kind of nice. Highs around 50, mostly sunny. And then Friday, partly cloudy with a slight chance of rain and snow mixture. Highs around 46. And then Friday night, clearing out of here, mostly clear, lows around 27. And Saturday night, Saturday, mostly sunny, highs around 50. Partly cloudy Saturday night, lows around 33. And again, right now, 41 degrees here at WCAB in Rutherford. Folks dropping by this morning, we appreciate getting a chance. Sorry I don't have a chance to chat with you while I'm on the air, but thanks for coming by, bringing gifts for our Christmas family, and bringing Christmas cards for the drawing. And we're going to read some of those here in just a few moments and try to get in a song or two this morning during this show. But let me mention a couple of other things that is taking place around the area. There was a northeast Oklahoma couple that's been arrested following a Snapchat image of a baby in a laundry bag that was hanging from a door handle. To go figure. I bet you $1,000 to a donut hole. Drugs involved in his family. The Claremont Daily Progress reports that 23-year-old Paul Chuck Luck and 21-year-old Johnny Gakins were booked into Rogers County Jail on Monday. They faced possible charges of child abuse or neglect. How many police alerted the Claremont Police Department about the photo's appearance on Snapchat, a social media app? Claremont Police obtained a copy of the picture and found that Chuck Luck and Gaggins were the baby's parents. Police allege that Chuck Luck placed the 9-month-old inside a mesh laundry bag, tied a knot, and hung the bag on a door handle. Records say that Gaggins said she thought it was funny and took a photo of the child. Thought it was funny. Wonder if we could tie her in a laundry bag, pull it tight, see if she'd think that was funny. We could make all kinds of pictures and send them around. I don't think that's funny at all. Well, 10th District Congressman Patrick McHenry's staff will be holding office hours in Polk County Thursday. This coming Thursday from 2 until 5 at the Womack Building, 40 Courthouse Street in Columbus. Roger Kump, McHenry's regional director for Polk County, will be available to meet with constituents who have issues with federal agencies, including Social Security, Veterans Affairs, and Immigration. He will also be there to listen to any concerns that constituents have with federal policy by pending legislation before Congress. Kump will then relay those concerns to Congressman McHenry. All right, let's see what else is going on. A lot of stuff. It's interesting. A lot of things happening in terms of all the people coming forward saying they were touched or shamed or fondled or caressed or whatever the case may be. A lot of that's happening all across all spectrums in the business world and movies industry, entertainment business, and politics. There's a question out this morning from channel News WSPA TV Channel 7 has a question. Will misconduct scandals make men weary of women at work? Some women and men worry the same climate that's emboldening women to speak up about sexual misconduct could backfire by making some men wary of female colleagues altogether. Forget private meetings and get to know your dinners. Beware of banter. Think twice before a high-ranking man mentors a young female staffer. Those things probably are not going to be happening anymore. Sheryl Sandberg wrote a recent post, I have already heard the rumblings of a backlash. This is why you shouldn't hire women. Facebook Chief Operating Officer Sheryl Sandberg wrote in a recent post. So much good is happening to fix workplaces right now. Let's make sure it does not have the unintended consequences of holding women back, said Sandberg, author of the Working Women's Manifesto Lean In. Anna Quinzioni, a Miami-based attorney and entrepreneur who owns her own food line, says her business and its success involves working mostly with men and sales and other activities often concluded over lunch or drinks. Those opportunities, she says, are dwindling because many of the men she knows through her business are terrified. There's a feeling of this wall that wasn't there that is suddenly up because they don't know what's appropriate anymore. It's disconcerting, Quinosi said. I feel that they're more careful, more formal in their relationship with coworkers, and I can't say I blame them because what's happened is pervasive. Every day there's a new accusation. Are now avoiding one-on-one social occasions that were normal in the past. This is going to trickle down into all industries. It's going to become the new normal. It's a good thing because women are not afraid anymore, but on the other side is a slippery slope. Americans were already edgy about male-female encounters at work. A New York Times Morning Consult poll of 53,000 men and women last spring found almost two-thirds thought workers should be extra careful about opposite-sex colleagues, and around a quarter thought private work meetings between men and women were inappropriate. But in a season of outcry over sexual misconduct, some men are suddenly wondering whether they can compliment a female colleague anymore or ask about her weekend. Even a now former female advisor to the head of Pennsylvania's Democratic Party on Facebook said on Facebook that men would stop talking to women altogether because of what she portrayed as overblown sexual misconduct claims. Certain managers are considering whether to make sure they're never alone with a staffer, despite the complications of adding a third person in situations like performance reviews. Philadelphia employment lawyer Jonathan Siegel says men are declaring they'll just shut people out of their offices rather than risk exchanges that could be misconstrued. The avoidance issue is my biggest concern because the marginalization of women in the business world is at least as big a problem as harassment. A recent report involving 222 North American companies found the percentage of women drops from 47% at the entry level to 20% in the C-suite. Vice President Mike Pence, as you know, has long said he doesn't have one-on-one meals with any woman except his wife and wants her by his side anywhere alcohol is served as part of the couple's commitment to prioritizing their marriage. Billy Graham often said he would not ride in an automobile with just him and another woman, would not get on an elevator with just him and another woman. He kept those guidelines up, and that was a long time ago. You can imagine what it would be today if Billy Graham were able to get out and about and rode from his hotel to the Coliseum with a female reporter, for instance. She could say anything about him. It's his word against her word, and salacious words are more forthcoming than the honest words many times. The guidelines have been a blessing to us. The Republicans Christian Broadcasting Network News in an interview said that marriage is a good thing after all. Employment attorneys caution that it can be problematic to curb interactions with workers because of their gender. If the practice curtails their professional opportunities, W. Brad Johnson, a co-author of a book encouraging male mentors for women, says limiting contact sends a troubling message. Well, if these women that have coming forward are certainly have been legitimately sexually molested, they should come forward. But it puts a damper on that private consultation, private interviews, private evaluations, where it's difficult to know what's the thing to do, because you never know. It's one person's word against the other person, such as in the Judge Roy case down in Alabama. He could have been anybody. He could have I don't know. I'm not defending him. I don't know. I don't know him. Never met him personally, but it could be any case back where he the district attorney sent somebody to jail, or somebody's family to jail, or whatever the case may be. But you just have to really be careful. 8:43 this morning. We're going to go to the mailbag here in just a few moments. See what we can find in the mailbag. You know, most families love to decorate a tree at Christmas time. It can be a family tradition. You can buy a tree a lot of places, but when you buy your tree at Grace of God Rescue Mission, three things can happen. You get a beautiful tree, you help feed some homeless folks, and your family will feel good trimming the tree knowing you have helped this ministry. Why not try it this year? Go by Grace of God Rescue Mission on West Main Street, Forest City, and choose your tree this year. They have several sizes to choose from, and they are freshly cut. Many lives are changed because Grace of God was there for them, and they're there for them because of support from folks like you and your family. Your donations, your tree purchase, your volunteering help with those changed lives. The staff at Grace of God Mission wants to thank those of you who helped provide a hot Thanksgiving meal for so many. The needs are great during this holiday season, and with the purchase of a Christmas tree, you have no idea how much that helps now and through the year. You will find the trees at the Grace of God Rescue Mission on West Main Street, Forest City. Merry Christmas from Terry Hageman and his volunteers at Grace of God Rescue Mission.
How does a year of free internet with Northland sound? Like staying up to date with social media.
That's right, family. I'm bringing this message to you. Free.
Or streaming all of your favorite movies.
Oh, John, I do love you.
Enter to win free internet from Northland by signing up for Northland's best offer of the year. Call 1-888-NORTHLAND or visit getnorthland.com to sign up today. Limited time offer. Must be at least 18 years or older to enter. Additional restrictions and conditions apply. See getnorthland.com/offers for details.
Well, it's a big day down in Alabama, and depending on who is making the case, Alabama's special Senate election is about either continuing the Trump miracle in Washington or allowing decency to prevail back home. That's according to the Associated Press. How they put these stories is always of interest to me. At the center is Roy Moore. Judge Moore is to his supporters. The 70-year-old Republican was twice ousted as state Supreme Court Chief Justice after flouting federal laws, and now he's attempting a political resurrection and accusations of sexual misconduct with teenage girls when he was in his 30s. In Moore's path is Democrat Doug Jones, 63, a former U.S. attorney, best known for prosecuting 2 Ku Klux Klansmen who killed 4 black girls in a 1963 church bombing. The winner will take the seat previously held by Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Republicans hold a narrow 52-48 Senate majority. A routine election in Republican-dominated Alabama wouldn't be expected to alter that balance, but the Associated Press and the national news has just been piling on Judge Moore ever since he made his announcement, and they've been coming out of the woodwork saying he has dated young teenage girls. I don't know if he has or not. Don't know him personally, but it'll be decided today down in Alabama whether or not folks in Alabama believe it or not. But you know how the national media piles on. They get an accusation going, and they just pile on and they never seem to interview the other side of the story. They get one side, they go with it because that is the more damaging side of any story. So the Associated Press and CNN, MSNBC are notorious for that. And the Associated Press has been dealing with the Word of Faith story for a number of years. And they just continue to interview folks that had a bad relationship with the church and never interviewing the folks inside the church. So you've been hearing from the national accusers. Now hear from those being accused. No one is reporting their side of the story. Now you can hear the other side. Starting Friday morning, December the 15th at 8 o'clock, you can hear members of the Word of Faith Fellowship tell their side of the story. This program will be aired on an ongoing series based Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, paid for by Word of Faith Fellowship. The views expressed, of course, of this program are not necessarily those of the management and staff of WCAB, but it gives the church an opportunity to step forward and address some of these issues that are being told about them, which they say are absolutely fabricated and absolutely lies. We'll hear that side of the story starting Friday morning here on WCAB at 9 o'clock, paid for by Word of Faith. All right, here's some Christmas cards that we've been getting in our mail. They'll be in the drawing for the recliner. Celebrate the joy of Christmas and the season. Teresa and Danny Sweek, they'll be in the drawing come the 22nd. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Bob and Madge Shuford. They live over in Ellenboro, I believe. So happy to hear from those folks. Jim and staff, Merry Christmas. Love all the classic Christmas songs. Vero Michael of Forest City. Glad to hear from Vero. Favorites, wishing for a white Christmas. Merry Christmas to the staff of WCAB and WCAB family listeners. Favorite song is Christmas Time's a Coming. That's from Tim and Susie Sperlin over in Forest City. And you ask and you shall receive.
Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, and I know I'm going home. Snowflakes are falling, my old home's a calling. Don't Christmas time to come in. Don't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing, when it's done, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, and I know I'm going home.
White candles burning, my old heart's yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time coming.
Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy, joy? Hear them singing, when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, and I know I'm going home.
Holly's in the window, homeward the wind blows. Can't walk or run in, Christmas time to come in.
Can't you hear them bells ringing, bringing joy to all? Hear them singing, when it's snowing, I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, and I know I'm going home. Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, Christmas time to come in, and I know I'm going home.
All right, that's Doc, Dale, and Mac here on the Christmas side of life. Hey, the program with the Word of Faith is going to be at 8 o'clock Friday. Someone said I mistakenly said 9. It's going to be at 8 o'clock Friday morning, starting at 8 o'clock Friday morning, 30 minutes. So that's 8 o'clock, not 9 o'clock Friday morning. Okay, ladies, listen up. Andre's Plus Size Clothing, located on East Main Street in Spindale, will be having a grand opening celebration Saturday, December the 16th from 12 until 3. You can get 10% off your purchase that day only. If you have that special lady on your Christmas list, now is the time to pick up a beautiful blouse or scarf or pants or leggings or a nice piece of jewelry. Andre carries sizes 1X to 5X. That's Andre's Plus Size Clothing. Open house celebration Saturday, December 16th, 12 noon until 3 p.m. Andre's is located beside the Asian Wok restaurant in Spindale. Light refreshments will be served on Saturday. That's Saturday, December 16th, one day only. So, ladies, there you are. There's your opportunity. Here's Jim Reeves wrapping our program up for today. Get you in the Christmas spirit. We hope to get those Christmas cards sent in to us.
There's an old Christmas card in an old dusty trunk, and it brings back sweet memories dear to me. Though it's faded and worn, it's as precious as the morn when I found it 'neath our first Christmas tree. I thrill with every word, every line. Guess I'm always sentimental round this time. Pardon me if a tear falls among my Christmas cheer. It's the memory of an old Christmas card. You know, I don't know why I get to feeling sentimental about this time every year. But every time I see a Christmas card, I somehow can't help reminiscing about the very first Christmas that you and I spent together. What a beautiful Christmas Christmas card you gave me that year? Why, I know you must have looked through thousands of cards to find that wonderful poem that still brings a tear to my eye. I thrill with every word, every line. Guess I'm always sentimental round this time. Pardon me if a tear falls among my Christmas cheer. It's the memory of an old Christmas card.
Women. Mr. Trump denied ever kissing or groping women without their consent.
B.J. Connolly was sworn into office as Greenville's new mayor on Monday night during an installation ceremony in the council chambers of City Hall. Connolly said he plans to guide Greenville in building stronger partnerships.
Moving forward, we will focus on growing the tax base, maintaining and improving our infrastructure, and enhancing public safety in an effort to make our city more appealing to both